Racist barista accuses black boy of stealing, unaware his mom is an FBI director. Before we dive in this story, hit the comments and tell us your city or country. Let's see how far this story reaches. If you like the video, please subscribe. He was just a kid, standing in line with his headphones on, waiting for a hot chocolate. But in a crowded coffee shop, a barista's voice cut through the noise, sharp, loud, and accusing. "What did you put in your pocket?" Heads turned. A white barista had just singled out a black teenage boy. No proof, no reason, just suspicion. The boy froze, humiliated. But what the barista didn't know was this: his mom was already on her way, and she wasn't just any mom. She was the FBI's youngest ever regional director. Watch till the end. Jordan was a quiet 14-year-old with a love for books and music. That morning, he'd convinced his mom to let him walk to the corner cafe before school. Dressed in his hoodie and jeans, earbuds in, he scanned the pastry display and picked up a protein bar, then changed his mind and set it down. As he waited to pay for his drink, he texted his mom a selfie from the line. Meanwhile, across the counter, the barista, a young white man with a smug air, narrowed his eyes at Jordan. With no manager on duty, the barista thought he had power. He leaned forward and accused Jordan of theft in front of the entire cafe. Laughter from a nearby customer made it worse. Jordan's face burned with confusion and shame. However, what they didn't know was that his mother was tracking his location in real time, and her badge was less than 5 minutes away. The accusation echoed. "I saw you steal that," the barista snapped. Jordan tried to explain. He'd picked up the bar, yes, but changed his mind and put it back. The barista wasn't listening. "Empty." "Your pockets," he barked. People stared. A woman pulled her child away. A man took out his phone. Jordan froze. Fear kicked in. Should he run? Should he yell back? His voice cracked as he said, "I didn't take anything." The barista moved around the counter like he was ready to search him. But just then, the door swung open. In walked Special Agent Dana Foster, Jordan's mother. She wore a black suit, heels, clicking with authority, and a badge already in hand. "Step away from my son," she said. The barista blinked, confused, then scoffed. "This your mom?" Dana ignored him. She turned to Jordan, gently checking he was okay. Then she addressed the barista again, this time with force. "You just violated multiple civil rights statutes. You detained a minor with no cause. And you did it because he's black." The barista tried to laugh it off. It was a misunderstanding. Dana's tone didn't waver. "You're going to understand it very clearly when your corporate office gets this. Report along with the lawsuit." The cafe had fallen completely silent. Dana pulled out her credentials and laid them on the counter. "Federal Bureau of Investigation," she said. The barista's face drained of color. "Wait, you're FBI?" She nodded. "Senior Director, Civil Rights Division." Behind her, customers began whispering. One started recording. A manager finally appeared from the back, flustered and wide-eyed. "Ma'am, I had no idea." But Dana cut him off. "You let a racist accusation humiliate my son in public, without asking for evidence. That's not just a policy failure. That's a moral one." The barista stammered an apology. Dana didn't blink. "Save it for court." She turned to Jordan. "Let's go." As they left, a woman clapped slowly. Others followed. And the boy who had been accused walked out with his head held high. Jordan didn't cry. But that day changed him. He'd learned that even being innocent wasn't always enough. Yet, he also knew what strength looked like because his mom showed up and stood up. The cafe later issued a public apology. The barista? Fired. Dana ensured her civil rights team used the moment for deeper training across the organization. But the real message echoed far beyond the walls of that coffee shop. Assumptions based on race have consequences. How many more children must face that kind of shame before we learn to see them as they are not as stereotypes? If you've ever been profiled, silenced, or made to feel small, know this: you're not alone. And sometimes justice doesn't wear a cape. Sometimes she wears heels, carries a badge, and answers to Mom. If you enjoyed this story and thought it provoking, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more powerful narratives. Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Take care.